Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, our former president, and our beloved leader of the youth of our country. Professor Satyanarayana, Vice Chancellor, Osmania University, Dr. Ahmed Kamal, Director, IICT, Dr. Bhaskar Rao, GRI, Professor B.T. Sita, Principal of Osmania University College for Women, Dr. B. Reddy, Dr. Madhusudan Rao, and Dr. Bhargava. I see Dr. Bhargava, Dr. Balasubramanian, Dr. C.S. Bhaskaran, Dr. Yadav, Dr. D. Shitalu, Dr. Malkandiya, Dr. Bamji, Professor K. Narasimha Reddy, Dr. Raghavan, and several other distinguished people. I also see Gopi Chandran from Vignan Prasad, all the people who matter in bringing up the science in the country, both from the academies and the institutions and the government departments are present here. Several distinguished scientists, teachers, educationalists, and media friends. Andhra Pradesh Academy of Sciences is one of the oldest academies established in independent India. It has been contributing to the cause of science for nearly 5 decades now. Several eminent scientists, such as Professor Naidama, were leading this organization. In addition to conducting seminars, workshops, and symposia, which all academies normally do, we decided to go into the public. We have opened several regional centers across the state. We conducted training programs for the villagers near the coastal area about how seawater incursion can be handled, can be managed. We started a program now by putting up a team of experts from different areas, including molecular biology, nutrition, geophysics, underground water systems, to address a common problem that is being faced in one part of the country, of the state. We also ran recently a program on women in science under the able administration of Dr. A. Jyoti, Director of the Institute of Genetics. Now we are pleased, the Academy is pleased to co-organize this event on the declining interests in science education and research among students, reasons and remedies. It is interesting, is really the interest in science among the students decreasing? I am not really sure. I think the interest among the students in science is not really decreasing. The number of students who are opting for science at college level is certainly decreasing, but perhaps due to socio-economic reasons, not necessarily the decline in the interest in science. Children are basically interested in science. You look at any child, whatever you give them, they will try to understand what it is. Very young age, they put something in the mouth to see what it is. Little older, give a toy, they break the toy open just to see what is inside. The curiosity is born with the children. So they're all born scientists. These born scientists become something else later on due to the socio-economic compulsions and formal education. I want to draw a parallel at this junction. If you look at the women or girls in the school, large number of girls are admitted to the schools. If you go to college level, then maybe slightly number is less. If you go to the professional front, there are not too many women professionals. Why? What happened to all these girls in the pathway? Is it because of lack of interest? Certainly not. It is because of socio-economic conditions, compulsions. So I think interest alone is not the major cause. We have to look at what changes are necessary in the milieu of this our country to encourage this. I believe similarly young children are interested in science to start with. Socioeconomic reasons include the parents. Parents see the other children doing very well economically. Their quality of life is high. They buy air-conditioned cars and buy excellent apartments and live very comfortably and think that their children also do the same thing. But the fact is not the same. The reality is very different. Less than 30% of the people, of this professionally qualified people, are actually doing the professions, are employable in this profession. 70%, actually more than 70%, are doing small other jobs. This fact is still not gone into the people's mind. They only see few people who succeeded and they think that they must imitate that. Also at the same time, there is no information available about the opportunities in science. What are the opportunities in science? Government of India has created several opportunities like INSPIRE program. If in INSPIRE program, as college, a school level person, if he's picked up, he will be paid fellowship through and through until he finishes PhD, assured PhD portion and the scholarship. Person who finishes master's program will get nowadays 21,000 rupees fellowship, which is definitely larger than many starting employment salaries. And if you become SRF, you'll get 24,000. Plus, in addition to this, during this time, you're getting paid, but you also get your PhD degree. That PhD degree gives you a passport to go and do better things in life, both in terms of money, both in terms of satisfaction. I believe one more reason is that after intermediate, if you take a BTech program, for example, within 4 years, you are in a particular career. You know what direction you are going, 4 years you are out and you are in that career. If you take medicine, maybe 4.5 years you are in that direction. But if you take BSc, it's only 3 years. One year satisfactory is short. But you don't know what you are doing after BSc. Until you finish MSc, nothing is going to happen. Now you spend another 2 years of MSc after passing another entrance examination. After MSc, you have to do PhD after passing another entrance examination. So it's a long drawn career with many, many uncertainties. So that is definitely a kind of deterrent. But of course, persons who are interested in science, these deterrents are not major issues. But can we think of making 4-year program for BSc? After intermediate, BSc, MBBS, BTech, all of them are 4 years. You take any line. After 4 years, you will go for PhD directly. You don't have to go to MSc. After 4 years, you go for PhD directly. And also this 4 years BSc is not just 1 year extra. It must make us professionally competent. Not that we know few lines in science, few theorems in science, but must be able to actually handle problems. Like I was mentioning some time ago, if you traveling in a car with somebody who's a BTech in automobile engineering sitting next to you, if your car breaks down on the way, this BTech in automobile engineering is not going to help you. You have to find a roadside mechanic to repair your car. That is because we are not trained in anything real. We are trained something in theoretical things. So we need to improve our education system in such a way that when we come out of college, we are capable of doing something. Learning must be by doing, and practical knowledge must be imparted. Increase 3 years to 4 years and make them capable of doing something. If they are capable of doing something, they can take professional careers from there. Science is a profession too. There are fantastic opportunities available here. We must remember that the science and science alone is a major tool of social transformation. Countries that invested in science, like Japan, US and Germany and other countries, are doing very well. Their quality of life is good. This 2-day symposium, I believe, will throw light on the problems and possible solutions. We are fortunate Dr. Kalam has kindly agreed to join us at this event. We are indeed grateful to you, sir, for agreeing to address the conference. You are known to be one among the children and know the pulse of the children, and I am sure all the parents as well, and how to excite the children. Let us ignite the young minds. At the same time, let us ignite the parents' minds. Jai Hind.